Oh fuck, this is so... it's making me nervous. No! Fuck. Elden Ring has been out for some time now, and with its release up till now, there have been numerous great challenge runs across the YouTube landscape. But nobody has been stupid enough to attempt this yet. Well, except the fact that as of the time I'm recording this, people already started on this, but anyways, to the rules. Firstly, all in-game inputs will be done with a steering wheel. Duh. No online help, though I will use summons as I see fit. And lastly, I'll be playing on new game. It is my first playthrough, and the challenge will be complete when I've collected all 6 great runes and beaten the final boss, meaning I had to defeat the 6 demigods in this challenge. Now with that out of the way, here's how my run went. Oh, this guy kinda reminds me of... Well, we've beaten like Sekiro, Dark Souls, 1, 2, 3 Demon Souls with steering wheel. How hard can the first boss be? Probably not hard at all. It's always after the first boss you get to like the first main area. Whoa, ho, ho. Damn, this place is sick. Ashen one. Yes, yes. And to link the flame. What? He has no idea what he's talking about. What the hell? I didn't see you before. Like, bro, I just came out of the...
A few moments later.
What? Oh, no.
2 hours later.
Fuck this. Let's go explore.
I offer you an accord.
Compared to other Souls games, when you hit a wall or when you're stuck on a boss, you usually have no choice but to grind it out. Elden Ring is different in that regard, in the sense that once you hit a wall, the game tells you that you should explore first, then come back stronger. Yes! My first kill! Yes! Woo! GG! Yeah, get cut! Yeah! Fuck you and fuck your horse! Due to the sheer number of bosses in this game, I can't show myself beating every boss, as the video would be too long. But basically after Godric, I went to visit Caelid Ailey and picked up my main weapon there, the Meteoritic All Blade. Then I went to kill the free rune dragon, and another dragon. Well, almost. No! And I went back to Caelid to take down the Godskin Apostle. Coming here this early into the game was basically a death sentence, but with a bit of grinding and luck, we move forward. What? How are you still alive? Helicopter! GG! Time to pay some nerds a visit.
Welcome to Hogwarts. Now, in a few moments you will pass through these doors and join your classmates.
What? Yo, can you not sniff? I'm not wearing pants, you know. Oh god, they remind me of like Okay, cool. I won! Yes! Second phase. Right. Should have known. Was fine.
My dear daughter, weave thy night into me.
Yeah. And with that, I was ready to take on my first real challenge. I said my first real challenge. No, that's too far. There we go.
The Radahn Festival!
Looks like in order to beat Radahn, I need to come up with a really foolproof, solid plan. At the start of the fight, he will do a ballistic. Once he does his raining attack, you just want to just hop on your horse and roll and keep pressure on him. Or like so. Just remember to time properly and roll forward. Nah, fuck that shit.
Everything that you thought had meaning, every hope, dream, or moment of happiness, none of it matters as you lie bleeding out on the battlefield. None of it changes what a speeding rock does to a body. We all die. But does that mean our lives are meaningless? Would you say that of our slain comrades? What about their lives? Were they meaningless? They were not! Their memory serves as an example to us all! The courageous fallen, the anguished fallen, their lives have meaning because we, the living, refuse to forget them! And as we ride to certain death, we trust our successors to do the same for us! Because my soldiers do not buckle or yield when faced with the cruelty of this world! My soldiers push forward! My soldiers scream out! My soldiers rage! Shinzu Sasageru!
Let's go! At this point, you are probably wondering, say, how do you get so damn good at playing Elden Ring with a steering wheel? Well, the answer to that is that I've been playing like this for years, and Elden Ring is actually my 11th steering wheel run. So naturally, during that duration, I've picked up certain techniques unique to this kind of run that have been ingrained into muscle memory over years of repetition. The first of which is the infinite right loop. I do this by steering around 120 degrees to my right and keeping my wheel locked with my thumb placed and my B button ready to dodge at any incoming attacks. The boss will constantly have to track me, as most attacks can be avoided with side rolls. This technique has carried me throughout all my years of playing like this. Coming in second to that, we have the Quick Steer. Used to reposition to avoid an incoming attack or to quickly get into an advantageous position. Next, we have the Accelerator, featuring 3 different modes: forward, hold, and back. Master this technique to play distancing and punish your enemies. Yes! Let's go! Lastly, and most importantly, the clutch kick, when you give up in life. To be honest, most of the mid-game was relatively smooth sailing. We were picking up boss after boss after boss after boss. By extension, everything you've seen in the video up to this point felt doable. Yes. It was still challenging, but it was a difficulty that I was used to, and nothing made me push myself to the limit where I start calling bullshit. Until now. Did you catch it? Let's run that back a bit. And oh man, it was a huge fucking problem. Now, let's say you are playing with a steering wheel, and some random enemy pops up. How do you ensure while you are constantly steering and steering, your aim remains pivoted on the enemy in question? That's right, the trusty lock-on tool. Now what happens if there's another enemy? No problem, right? He's still far away and there's no way I can possibly... Oh! He gets auto-locked on because he got into what I call steering wheel range. This is a problem because you could be focusing on one enemy for a fight, then suddenly have your focus completely shift and leave you vulnerable to attacks from the other enemy. So, why not just turn auto lock-on off? I already tried that, and this problem of randomly locking on when more than one enemy is in steering wheel range is exclusive to Elden Ring. Worst part is, this problem occurs in every single duo fight. So in order to fight against my limitations, I decided to do the unthinkable. The only way to win in this situation is good RNG, doing enough damage to get rid of multiple enemies as quickly as possible. Now, I know I made these guys look easy, but it took me 4 hours worth of attempts and a lot of dying.
What the?
Like, a lot.
Yeah, keep him bitten.
Thank God, that's the only duo fight that's problematic, right? Right? Please let me be right. Here, this nibber, who's just spamming attacks. No! What? Holy shit. Fuck me. Commander Neil gave me a hard time, but let's break down how to beat him. Here he'll summon 2 phantoms and the key is to do damage while he summons and proc bleed.
No, that's a lot of damage!
Then we'll tactically retreat and summon our Mimic to distract the phantoms. It is completely random if the Mimic manages to get the aggro from both, and I failed countless times because one phantom may be aggroed to me, but in this attempt we got really lucky. Yep. Once his HP is 60%, the phantoms will leave in phase 2, making the rest of the fight doable. Ah! Yeah, let's go! Darkskin Duo is more or less the same, just me praying I'm lucky enough to just focus on one and not have to deal with 2 at the same time. As long as either me or my minion bleeds out one fast enough, then the fight won't become too difficult. I'm also praying that neither gets into steering wheel range, as that would cause me to lock on onto the other. Now, if you haven't fought this boss yet, they have this weird mechanic where if you manage to beat both at the same time, there's like some waiting and downtime before the next spawn, so during that time I decide to use heal on my medic. It was at this very point I thought it was over for me because both bosses were in steering wheel range, and I wasn't sure if I was able to clutch it out. But we did. Yes! I get it now! It's not either one, it's... you just need to get...
Oh yeah, and we killed Morgan.
Let's go!
We're in the end game now.
No. Seems like it's something good. It's trash! Got 100. It'd be funny to pull off the first phase.
Challenge accepted.
Let's go! First phase! You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude! Oh wait, I'm alive! Sorry! Yes! Let's go! I'm so tight, dude. You see a guy rage from beating Malenia. Oh no! Oh my god. And then, it happened. Wait, why aren't my rolls registering? Despite months of fighting Malenia, Prolonged use of my B button over years and years of steering wheel runs affected the internal elasticity of the button, making it unable to register my rolls unless pressed a certain way. If I wanted to stand a chance against the hardest boss I've ever faced, I needed a consistent roll. There was only one thing left to do. So to fix the issue of my B button jamming, I actually took apart my steering wheel here. Yeah. And I went to swap out, what do you call that? One of these rubber plugs. So the problem with my B button was that my rubber plug, it kind of like ran out of elasticity due to the use over time. So I swapped it out with one of these, and now it should work fine. Let me just put it back. As you can see here, good as new. So now I'm gonna put her back and then we'll test her again. And by some miracle, it all worked out. Just retitle the stream to 24 hours sabotage. I'll see you at the 23-hour mark if I even make it there. I'll do it. I'll mix it up. I will mix it up. Ooh, that was close.差不多了，他要死掉了！哇！哦 my god！ Oh my god! I fucked up. On. Oh, worst phase 1 ever. Yes! G! Fucking G! Pro Soul Stereo runs 4 games. One more game left. Yes! 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 Alright, so it's gonna be a very hard one. Elden Ring steering wheel run, let's go! Yeah! Let's go. To those of you who have followed me throughout this journey, you have my heartfelt thanks. Elden Ring is the final game to close a chapter of my life and move on to other things. This video took me more than a year to make whilst juggling my studies and other hobbies. But perhaps this will not be the end. When the next From Software game is out, you can rest assured that I'll be there to beat it. Till that day arrives, this is the final steering wheel run.